Aquaba Power Frequency Tribe.
What's good, Charlie?
We are back.
Yeah, we back like we never left.
Power Frequency.
Power Frequency. We
Charlie.
got Afro Charlie, Kwame the Supreme, AK Cubano, Sugar
Cubanito.
Cubanito.
Suya Trapper.
ST. I got you.
ST.
Yeah, I got you on the suya. I'ma sprinkle that shit on you. You know?
Suya B.
You know?
Oh, sure.
Yo, I like that
Yeah,
one.
suya baby.
And then we have the one and only
Your host, one of a kind.
Miss P,
Miss P.
Miss Patty, Pushing P,
Pushing P.
one of a kind.
Yeah, so kind.
And shouts to Abdul.
Yeah, he's a
What you
nice
doing, my
supporter.
G? What's good?
Shout out
One day
to
if you
Tribe.
mention your name, just put your face for the camera, bro.
You should, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not actually joking. You should just do that right now.
Just put your head and be like, hey.
From the corner, you
Get
know.
involved. No, nice.
But yeah, guys, it's awesome to see you again, as usual, on our weekly thing.
Yeah.
Tribe.
Yeah.
And also, Aquaba to you. Like, if you've just joined, if you haven't watched all our videos yet, do so.
Yeah.
Comment.
Hope your
I'm
week has
telling you
been
that from the
amazing
beginning.
too. Yeah.
Comment. Tell us how you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys, how's your week been?
Charlie. Afro Charlie.
I just had this week was in person school, so I was just there a bit on campus,
Okay.
Then like a bit of like I play ball once, that was nice.
Nice.
And then just a lot of like town. Like,
Outside.
Outside. Afro Charlie's been out. He's outside, man.
Outside. Where are some of the places you've been? Like?
This weekend, garage.
Yeah.
Hey.
My friend's spot, Medina. Yeah, precious shout out.
Yeah.
And then what was the other place? Like Apple,
Yeah.
obviously.
You got some food.
Obviously.
You got some food
The
from
way he
Apple's,
says
yeah?
obviously.
There was this reggae sound system. I forget where. I don't actually know the place.
Oh, you're
I've never
just-
been there before.
You're
But
just
somewhere
hopping,
in
yeah?
Osu,
Just, you know.
Live.
not Firefly. What's the other one? Shisha Lounge.
Shisha Lounge.
Shisha
Bro, you
Lounge
were
was
everywhere,
vibes.
bro.
Shisha
Yeah,
Lounge
I've
was
been
there.
vibes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
probably
Roam
went to
everywhere.
Republic as well, didn't you?
I actually did not go to
You
Republic this
didn't.
week.
Alibar, no.
No, not Alibar.
Yo, all these places are getting shout out. Sponsor us. Get in
Yeah,
touch.
Yeah.
So you were outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pepper Pop.
Oh,
Just throw that in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no place like Purple Pop, bro.
literally.
Yeah, it doesn't get
Everyone
better.
ends up
Yeah,
there.
it doesn't get better than the Purple Pub.
Hey,
Are they still getting wings?
Always. The wing. I was just
Yam
about to
chips.
give shout out to the Purple Pub wings. All my OGs out
True
there,
that,
you
true
know,
that, true that.
you know about the wings, yeah.
It's about the yam chips, guys.
You know?
The yam
Wow.
chips.
Yeah.
yeah, good week.
So you've been studying. You've been chilling,
Yeah.
playing ball.
Yeah.
Sounds like life still.
Yeah, vibes.
Vibes upon
Yeah.
vibes. Hey, Kwame, what about you?
My week has been it's been good. Like I started tennis. I
Yeah.
said I was going to start.
Wow.
Yeah, and I
Man
did that.
just said he
How
wanted
was
to
it?
start
Yeah,
sports,
no.
and he's already done it.
Yeah.
So I got my man Charles to join.
Shout
Yeah.
out to
Drag
Charles.
him,
Yeah,
yeah.
from
Shout out
Space
to
Accra.
Charles. Yeah, Space
Shout out
Accra.
to Charles.
Yeah, and then we go Tuesdays, Thursdays. It's amazing. No,
Dope.
yeah. After work, we are trainers. Our trainer is just showing us how to
Yo, talk
good.
about like
Yeah.
growth mindset. He literally said a week ago he wanted to do a sport. Do you
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we
it's
spoke
already
about.
like started Tuesday,
Yeah.
Thursday.
Nah,
Man's got a
but
routine.
he said he had all this stuff, so
Yeah.
I was expecting.
yeah.
So respect, bro.
I was
Respect.
expecting.
Thank you.
So I mean, I'll come and play one time.
Yeah,
man.
nah,
Just let
bro,
me know.
Charlie. Yeah. Let's do
Tennis
more.
is incredibly hard.
Yeah, let's
no,
do
it's
more
very
sports.
tiring.
Yeah.
More
You need to have
sports.
your
Just
core
run.
strength has to be
Bro.
100,
Bro.
and then your cardio has to be
The
top.
cardio.
And even for
Yeah.
like basketball players, sometimes use it because it
Yeah.
improves your lateral movement.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
true.
Yeah, no, because it's like you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like defense, isn't it?
Yeah,
Helps.
yeah. For D, it helps.
That's amazing.
That's
amazing.
dope, yo.
That's
Well done.
amazing.
That's
yeah,
hard.
yeah. So I did that, and a little bit of networking too.
Hey.
Yeah, like
Raising your
because
network.
you gotta know the right
You
people.
know,
Yeah.
your network is your net worth.
Yeah, actually,
And
yeah. So,
I see you put up a post for dotDWG.
Yeah,
You're looking for
true.
yeah.
We're looking
Tell us
for
about
more,
it.
Yeah. So like we're looking for 3D modelers, and we're looking for drafters too, and then even renderers.
Expanding.
There's remotes,
So-
right? Like
remotes, all remotes.
Yeah,
you know,
anywhere in the
because,
world that you are.
anywhere in the world, like you just send the email address. We'll leave it in the YouTube.
Yeah, you know.
How would you like? What kind of person would you be looking for?
So anybody who's like willing to grow. That's me. For me, that's it. Because it's like, I develop my talent every time. It's a skill, and so you don't have to be perfect.
And how much experience in architecture would someone need? Like.
So it's like anybody who, maybe some people out there, they haven't even gone to like architecture school, but then like they learned the 3D modeling and drafting. Anybody like that.
Okay.
Yeah, basically.
And they would get in touch via.
The email, dotDWG@gmail.
Okay,
but then
awesome.
we'll leave it in the comments and
Instagram is what again?
@dotDWG Studio. At dotDWG Studio.
Yeah.
And
so go follow that, and you can always just DM and stuff. Right?
and I did like last night. Even one amazing thing was like, because of the networking, like a friend told me about visibility, and I even called Cubano. I was telling him about that SEO, search engine optimization, and all that. Charles even told me, and so like last night I bought dotDWGstudio.com.
Oh,
domain.
That's dope.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, we're trying to slide in the money.
You know, bomber clock.
Congrats.
No, yeah. Shout outs to Joseph too. He came down and then he helped me do that. Website.
Nice. Go Tribe. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Good week. How about you,
Awesome.
Cubano?
What about you, Cubano?
My week has been quite eventful.
Nice.
Work going good. I had a meeting with the guys from Back. So we're organizing, myself and the guys from Bloom. Shout outs to Olubode, Kweku, all the guys at Jaman, Saudi. We're doing like this 2-week festival, right, which is at the beginning of August. So first 2 weeks in August. We have a lot of people coming from the diaspora. We're trying to give them an experience of true Ghanaian culture. So we're going to Adam, Volta. We're going I'll give you guys the rundown later, but it's still in the in the process. We had a meeting with them. We're looking to do the closing party at From Back, which is themed back to Eden. So
back to the beginning.
Yeah, back to the beginning, like Asasiya vibes, So we're giving like performing arts. We're gonna have like a whole ambience of African culture, Ghanaian culture, and everyone is welcome.
That's right. That's dope.
That's awesome. That sounds so dope.
So that was that. This weekend I haven't been out. I've been keeping my energy to myself. I've been inside, keeping my energy to myself. Working. I was looking. I haven't seen a movie in a bit, so I took some time.
Go see. I had Toys out.
Yes, everyone
shit,
went to
fire.
cinema to watch that.
It came out this weekend.
Also, like, bro, I'm super proud of you that you're in the tennis thing. I started with cycling. That hasn't been easy, but it's going good. Apart from that, like, you guys know music. It's my thing. Brandon Boy's album is fire.
I was about to
love the mini fire album. I'll say my favorite is the song with Popcorn, Unruly.
And then, I was listening to that just before coming.
It's fire. Yeah, shouts to him on that. And a lot of shit has been happening. I don't know if you guys heard that, but what happened to the former Japanese Prime Minister?
Was telling
he got assassinated. He got shot. And like Japan is one of the countries with the least like gun violence and so
most peaceful.
that's very sad. We just have to be safe out there.
Why did they assassinate him?
I don't know. It could be personal. Nobody knows. Like they're
if
still
they
looking
kill
into
somebody
it.
there, maybe.
Yeah.
And they come 10 water and to fool or something.
So
but too bad.
So I guess.
All in all. How about you?
I've had like a combination of a bit of everything. Like definitely like a lot of like work. Because I say work, when it's your passion, but Love Languages Cafe, like I want to take it to the next level. Does that make sense? So it's about expanding now as well. Come again?
Sikano ba.
Is that what
Should
it
cash
means?
out. It says Sikano ba. It says there's more money coming. Let's go.
Let's go. You have to
Yeah.
affirm it. That's
Of
how
course,
it works.
yeah.
Isn't
Positive
it?
affirmations,
Literally.
always.
Like generally, this book I'm reading, The Secret, like The Secret about money, wealth, happiness, love, whatever it is, friendship. It literally is about what you visualize will happen. So if you focus on the bad will happen.
Yeah, and even like another, sorry for cutting,
No,
but then
go
like
on.
another important thing is like you should be ready to receive it.
Exactly.
Because ask the question like, what would you do with $100,000 right now? If you don't know what you would do with that, then you are not ready to receive. You don't make ready.
Yeah.
True.
That's
you understand?
true.
Yeah. So
That's true.
Yeah.
Because what would you spend it on?
Open the flat, like open the
yeah.
gates. Yeah.
Literally. So yeah, and then after the event, I've been getting so much love that I'm even like a bit overwhelmed with social media. So I'm like, I need someone to handle that. Like, you know, when you literally like, I need to properly expand now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where my mind's been at. But yeah, I've been outside a little bit, you know, enjoying a little
Put love
bit.
outside too.
Went to Africa.
Yeah.
You know,
Nice,
like on Wednesday when they have like their salsa
salsa.
night.
The salsa.
Like I just feel like it's such a vibe.
It's definitely a
like
vibe.
whether you want to join in
Yeah.
or just watch or eat, like I really like that African restaurant there. Like they literally have like the nicest selection. Order like on Wednesday, like they were like, oh we ran out of everything. We just have jollof and yam chips. You know, and you're like, yo, that's all I need. Bring me with extra toppings and salad. But yeah, so that was cool. Like people like from all over the world like meet there, isn't it? So that's calm. And yeah, and otherwise just doing loads of mental health stuff as well. You know, meditation, working out, writing, reading.
Nice.
Yeah.
Doing like
nice outfit
sleeping.
by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Representing the culture. You know?
I actually got this made. Like,
Hey.
my old seamstress was very good at like putting to.
Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out
No,
to
do you know what? Like, she's moved countries.
Oh.
So I'm looking for a new seamstress. So if that's you, get in touch. Ain't one of a
and
kind.
please be reliable. Yeah, because the
Yes.
Ghana seamstress and dressmakers.
Hey, like these, I got this really cool bed done, right, by this guy, a friend of a friend, and it's out of pallets.
Yeah.
Because I want everything Ghana made in my apartment. And man's like delivered the bed and he was like, I'll be back within a week to gloss it. And I wanted like a net around it and stuff. He's like, I'll be back within a week. Yo, it's nearly been like a month and a half. And man's
like,
just not replying anymore. And I've paid towards my wardrobe. And he's just gone AWOL. And you know, when you're like, Charlie, I know you're from Medina. I will find you, Kelewele.
We'll find you.
Anyway, I'm joking, obviously. Now, like, all banters, isn't it? All jokes. Now, it's been a cool week. I've met some really cool people. Like you said, networking.
Yeah.
I think wherever you are in the world, people have to realize that we achieve more when we work together. Like, by being jealous or revengeful or hateful towards someone, like, that will just make you, like, so negative and it just brings negativity. Like, if you help someone... like life looks after you and it comes back to you multifold, isn't it? Like my boy Modulo the Gar boy, you should check him out on Instagram. He's on all platforms, Audio Mac, Spotify. Yeah, he brought out this song 450 and it's like it's literally a banger. It's a hitter, in it. So he was invited by YFM to go in for an interview like yesterday. And then he was like, because you're my content creator and my like road manager, I want you to come. So I'm like, cool. And he literally, like, the Ghanaian, his producer came, Official 80s Baby, that also is a producer. And then it's actually Johnny Stone's show, but he's currently away. So it was actually Jenny who, like, ran the show, I think. Sorry if I get the name wrong, we'll correct it. But yes, it was a really cool vibe. Like, the atmosphere was, like, proper good. So that was really cool this week. So lots of networking, meeting new people, and that's how you realize that your tribe. When your tribe grows, your net worth grows, isn't it?
Definitely.
So yeah, that was my week.
Nice.
Busy one, but yeah, here we are again. And I feel like today's topic is like, I feel like it's something that's been talked about. It's not like we're going to talk about something new, but it's just about our perspectives. So like nobody can say, oh, that's right or that's wrong. Well, that's just how we feel, innit? Like we're not telling anyone that they should think like us. It will just be like, that's our opinion. Cool. So on that note, the topic today is
boom boom boom.
it's economy, inflation and corruption. you know. Deep topics, man.
Yeah.
Deep topics.
Deep.
Because everything they fuck off right now.
Yeah.
Everywhere in the world.
Everything, everywhere. But
Everywhere in the
yeah,
world.
but the inflation in Ghana is crazy, man.
Literally.
Yeah, the man, he said, yeah.
You doing on some different vibe.
Yeah, he's a G man, you know, like he's just chilling.
Like,
he's not like trying to take any responsibilities, you know, flipping on the jet, on the private jets and shit.
Hopped off a jet.
You know, yeah, literally, man has a pinky, you know, he has a pinky ring, like the G. So it's sad, you know, it's sad that the average citizen or the average Ghanaian has to go through this and then they don't understand what's happening. I feel like things are being overpriced. People are taking advantage of.
That's
I feel like people are taking an advantage of
the situation. Everybody's just like pricing
people
high
are just
because.
Because people don't know, but like a lot of things cost the same amount abroad as here.
Yeah.
But people don't earn anywhere like near.
Yeah.
So for example, data costs the average person the same amount.
No.
When you get your beauty done, like nails, waxing, same, petrol, like a lot of things are literally like housing is near the same. Like you do have like a higher standard.
No,
but still,
yeah, in Ghana it's
and
crazy.
yeah, so but it's like people over there earn like so much, whereas I don't even think people know that. I think the minimum wage is like 450 CDs, right?
No, it's lower than that.
Lower? Because that's
I
already.
I know people who take like 250 CDs monthly.
Because guys, 450, I looked it up, was like £50, and in dollars I'd be like $60. Imagine someone gets paid that much a month, but they pay the same amount for petrol, same amount for data. Like,
yeah, but the average African, I think, lives on like less than $1 a day.
You know,
Yeah,
that's true. Because I hear you.
Let me check it. But yeah.
But like, whereas abroad, like people like might be spending, but they also earn more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and here as well, like things always take a long time. So someone, like, honestly, when a job gets done, obviously it gets done well, but it gets done slowly and delayed.
Yeah.
So people don't do as much, and also with the heat, people don't do as much in a day. So a job might take longer, but you get paid so much less.
Yeah.
But then your expansion, like is actually kind of high when you have to like drive, and petrol is getting higher, isn't it?
Petrol is through the roof.
Like
it's about to be 12 cities.
But that's what I mean. That's like higher, like than abroad.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's probably the same.
No, it's for petrol. I think it's the same. It's
I've looked it up. It's like like it's so close to the
It's
same.
like it's everywhere. It's like they keep getting increase. Yeah.
No, but if you compare, because I saw this post on Instagram where they had this movement. So it's like a demonstration. Like it was supposed to be a peaceful demonstration, like on the streets of Accra, and then there's this guy showing like with gallons the prices of the same amount, like the same volume of fuel in different parts of Africa.
Oh, okay.
You know, and Ghana was outrageously high.
Wow.
It was like, I think it was, if I'm right, like 61 cedis for a gallon compared to like half of that in Cote d'Ivoire.
How come?
And in places like Benin and Togo, like these places were way cheaper than in Ghana. So people like that's what people don't understand.
But the thing
like
about
even
fuel
for example,
too is
living in Tanzania is so much cheaper than in Ghana.
Yeah.
Like Ghana prices are actually super high.
But yeah, the thing about fuel too is, you know, sometimes it's refined differently. Do you get it? By like the stations, so maybe.
And we use like way more than them. That's that I don't know. Like comparing Ghana to like Benin. Like
so don't you think if we use more than them, the price should be cheaper because consumption here is more. So
what I know about Benin, I know that I've heard that like most of their oil it just comes like through Nigeria, like direct, like on a non like a official vibe. Yeah, they don't really do the whole.
What about Togo? What about Cote d'Ivoire?
I'm not sure about Cote d'Ivoire is probably like normal, you know, like you know, big corporations and stuff. But like
their prices are cheaper.
Yeah.
But then that's what I'm saying, that the thing about the fuel is the way they are refining it now is different. So some countries are refining, adding other product, or I don't know the process the way they do it. But then some countries are doing other things that are making it cheaper
like ours
than other people.
Those guys is a trap for them, you know. Like Benin, they do like people sell. I don't know how to explain it, but like they don't. It's all their stations are like the normal ones, like they don't have totals and stuff like that.
They don't have. They don't have big corporations like Shell. Like Total.
They just have the niggas selling it on the side of the road, like the normal one.
But that's better for the economy, right? If it just goes back, like if Ghana relied more on itself than things abroad, then it would just be going. And also, like, I know this is an obvious topic, but like the dollar is used way too much, and it's actually against the law. Like, for example, when you rent, like the law literally has like changed where you're not allowed to use dollars, but everyone uses dollars.
You don't use which law?
Like someone told me, like who works in like the estate agencies and stuff, that there is a law actually that you should be paying in CDs, but no one sticks to it.
Or like for rent?
Yeah. Okay. And there's so much that works in dollars. That's even against the law, but it's Ghana, so with money you can do anything, right? So you can break that law and you continue to pay in dollars, and also for a big amount of time. So it's like, how are you going to make that accessible to people? So people, like, if you want to like live cheaply, then it's also not like, do you know what I mean? It's not as fair because it's not as nice.
Yeah.
So like the really nice things are only accessible to the people who earn good money. So it's like such a contrast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Between extreme like poverty and people that live well, and then there's like, you know, the two levels in between.
Yeah, but so I mean, like, back to like the inflation. How is it that? How is it that?
How do you define inflation?
Let's put a definition to that.
I actually obviously looked this up, innit?
Let's do this.
Because
I was even trying to
me and all of that. Yeah. So when you Google it, inflation economics means a general increase in prices and fall in the purchase value of money. And that was like, I can double check in my history, but that was like a dictionary.
Inflation is like the fall of the purchasing power of.
That was from Oxford Languages.
Yeah.
By the way.
Of like currency.
Yeah, and I feel like the things that affect inflation are like the wage, which is a very important thing. So if you're talking about that, the minimum wage, right? You look at the minimum wage, and let's look at an institution like a place like real estate, right? So someone is receiving, let's even say 1,000 CDs, right? And then this person works in Accra, has to find a place to rent in Accra. And the thing is, we have a culture where people have to pay 1 year advance, or two, like minimum 2 year advance.
No, they've actually stopped that. Thank God.
No, but listen,
it's not practical.
No.
They have.
Yes.
I mean, like,
because I've been looking, remember, and I've only just started renting Selassie, and like it's literally been 2 years. Some of them won. You're like, wait, what?
And then so imagine, so someone is receiving this like 1,000 CDs a month.
No, I'm coming in. Sorry, about what?
No, I was saying like let's say about 3 years ago, it was like you wouldn't be able to get one. So they had to like enforce that like these guys should stop too, because it was like nobody would even give it to you for one.
Yeah, they have done that. They have done that, but then it's like they are not listening.
They haven't stopped. So what I'm saying is, it doesn't make sense for you to put a price tag for rent. If you say the place costs even 500 CDs a month, right? And then you're saying 2 years advance, bro, how much? Where are you going to get that money from to pay for that empty? And it's an empty space. This is not even
actually, it doesn't make sense.
It's not even a place with like, which is furnished and has like like a kitchen. It's just an empty space, and then you're paying like thousands of dollars from empty space for 2 years. You don't even know what is going to happen in the next year. You don't know if you're going to change your plans. You don't know if you want to move, if you want, and you're stuck.
It's mad.
And it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
No way,
I feel like we should start having like
in South Africa.
I feel like we should start having like security deposits. Like you pay a security deposit of so and so and so.
Yeah.
But
then
example,
pay like maybe tops 3 months.
Yes, so abroad, like for example in
London,
in London,
or even monthly. No,
in South Africa,
like
in SA, bro, like top notch residences, like gated communities, bro, and they're paying monthly. They don't press anyone's neck because you don't know how my plants are. You don't know how, and then if you want to, and if you want that I'm in agreement with. But if you want to pay 6 months or whatever, that's on to you. But they shouldn't force you to pay. True. It makes no fucking sense. At all. And then look, Michael Blackson was saying this. Look at our economy and look at how much apartments are going for. A 2-bedroom apartment in Osu, or one of these like apartment buildings, is going for like $300,000 or more. You're the you guys are into, like true or false. Yeah, and that's outrageous.
And let me bust your brain even on that thing. What's like the quality of the apartments as compared to other countries?
Of course, our shit has like terrible. We use like low quality shit,
They don't do it well. They don't manage well. The crafting is not the best. Do you get it?
Yeah, inferior goods, bro.
And then at the end of the day, they will charge. And even sometimes, what is even troubling is the structural integrity of these buildings are not even sound.
And you know what it is?
Because there's nothing that checks this building process. Like if there was we have permits in place. But then they don't check it from time to time, even in the whole construction phase. Yeah. So imagine, let's say they say that if you do your, you cast a slab, or you do the floor, the concrete on the top. Yeah. When you cast the slab, they should check a permit saying you've completed it and you've done it this well. They check the structural integrity and then they allow you to go. Do you get it? Some things like this would, put people in check and let them do the right things, because sometimes.
Bro, the assembly people are even supposed to be there to like check the concrete and stuff, like you're mixing, but
nobody has time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Then you finish they go charge you plenty rent.
Charlie, the contractor in himself is doing his 2-bedroom somewhere. So if this thing is supposed to take 10 bags of cement, Charlie, some 2 bags.
Go to him.
So it's a hold.
Do you know what it is as well? Like the landlords here, they have the power. Like abroad, it's the customer that's protected. Yeah. Whereas here, when you're a landlord, you can literally set whatever standards you want. Yeah. So if you say it's this amount of like months, you just have to do it. If they want it in cash, you just have to do it. They want to pay it in dollars, you have to do it. Yeah. And then when you move in, like if things are not right, like they will always say, "Oh, it will be ready. Or it's gonna be like this." And if it's not, then you're not supposed to complain. I don't know if it's just because I'm a female, but it's sort of like, it's sort of this is Africa, it's okay. It's not meant to be perfect, and it's not like when you're paying for a standard, but they'll just expect it to be like, no, any issues now you deal with it, and it's like that was not what was agreed. Like, do you know what I mean? Like they'll say, oh, we'll fix this, that, and that before you move in, and when they don't do it, like there's no one that will help you.
Nobody.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas abroad you could go to your union or whatever. Here,
to be fair, last time I rented, it was 8 months. It was okay.
Is it?
Yeah, but they just sacked me after. So that wasn't okay. No, it was after, like, because of COVID, and then they just sacked everybody.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
So
it's all good.
Damn. But yeah, inflation. And then things go up, but people's salaries don't go up.
Yes.
That's the unfairness of it.
But then everything keeps going
like,
up.
What did you guys used to pay for like a Bofrot when you were little?
Oh, that's very, like, it's not even comparable.
Yeah, you wouldn't understand it.
Is it?
FanYogo. Sometimes Bofrot be like 2,000.
We used to spend some money.
Yeah.
No, that time it'd be like 100,000. No,
he's talking about the coin. 100. He's talking about the coin. There was a coin.
Oh, that's way back.
Yeah. Bro, 100, and I don't even understand what 100 is now.
Okay, so now
how much is 100 now? Let's try and figure out.
100 is
it's less than
one peso.
It's 1 peso.
100 is
10 pesos is 1,000.
So 100 is 1 peso.
Yeah.
And we used to buy things with 1 peso.
Yeah, but that was way back, bro.
Those days I would save money, 700, and buy Sprite.
Do you know? No, I'm sorry, but then it's still about the way back. When I was in nursery, like when I was little, I used to think that the day pen will be 1,000, like my mind will blow. I used to think when I was a kid that when I was little, that the price of pen becomes 1,000. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, now it's way more than that.
Exactly.
Yeah. let's inflate, like, but I think you're going too back. Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
let's
do like probably like the last 5 years.
Sure.
Also taking into consideration the things that have been happening in the world, like COVID, all of these natural shit, and then Russia and Ukraine. Like,
bro, water is the best, bro. Water, 30 pesos.
Water is 30 pesos now.
Yeah, some people sell it for 40 pesos, bro.
People sell water.
Look at that, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what busts my brain? When we're buying the Kelewele, and then we bought the granules for 1 CD.
Yeah.
1 granule.
You can't.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's 1 CD now.
1 CD.
Yeah.
And it's too little. You
Yeah,
have to buy
killing me.
2 CD.
So, yeah.
And even the yam chips, everything decreases. Even like I always go to this vegan restaurant at ANC Mall, Mahogany, right? And you normally get like a tofu kebab, right? And it would have like 5-6 pieces.
I know how many people.
Oh, Charlie.
Like, damn, Charlie, we're lowering our standards for sure now.
Yeah.
It's like, Charlie,
Yeah.
inflation is happening.
And plantain is so expensive.
Yeah, they even tell you that there's no
They
plantain.
tell you there's no plantain. So
They
go.
tell you there's no plantain.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
tell
where's
you
the
there's no plantain.
Kelewele?
Plantain is so
I miss
expensive.
Kelewele.
They said the woman told me that. I said I'm buying plantain 4 CD. Said you're 4 CD.
From 5.
Yeah, you need to update your price.
What do you mean by
yeah? Why be true? Like,
But I don't understand that. What do you mean by we don't?
my friend was buying Koko, and then he was like, "Yo, I just want some Koko to take my medication,
And
so give me Koko 1 CD."
and then
Yo, the woman vexed. She was mad. It's like, now we don't sell Koko 1 CD anymore.
Why? No, so give
It's
me
like-
half of whatever you called.
Charlie.
They only sell 2 CD and above.
I don't understand
But
that thing. I really don't understand
Guys,
that thing. Like,
do you
what
think-
do you? What, no, seriously. Like, I go and I say I'm buying wache, and you tell me I wache 3 CD. Say I don't do 3
And
CD.
does
Nah,
these
bro, but
CD.
I
But
feel
I
like
don't-
it makes
why?
sense.
But I don't want the first.
It makes sense because you know,
I know.
like if you, there has to be a threshold because like the things that go into it, like the packaging, all that stuff, and then like
No, but bro,
so there has
no,
to be,
bro.
you know,
No,
Bro,
but you
no,
pay for
they
the
charge for
packaging,
packaging.
yeah.
No, but that's what I'm
Right now
saying.
it's 1 CD.
Pack 1 CD.
1 pack.
Yeah.
1 CD.
I don't know, where's the leaf?
I don't understand.
Where's the leaf? They didn't bring the leaf. I'm like, come on, I want the leaf.
I really
And
don't
it's free.
understand. I really,
It's
and this is the
natural.
thing because, bro, this is what I'm saying. If you buy 5 CD,
Yeah.
and no, if you say I'm starting
Yeah.
from 5 CD,
Yeah.
and I say I want 4 CD, so try and give me the portion that
I feel like
fits.
so like okay, I'm not in their work,
So
but
they,
imagine
they,
them.
they would
Imagine them.
they would rather lose the 4
Sorry,
CD.
you need to. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
don't-
go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
They would rather lose the 4 CD than to like get it. You understand?
But
They-
at
they
the end of
put-
the
But
day,
they won't though, because you
but
will
what-
buy it.
But what I'm saying is like,
'Cause you want
if
it.
you don't price your thing accordingly, you will be at the end of the day you probably lose. So like,
They're being
they're
smart,
not. Yeah,
basically.
they're not just doing it because like.
yeah,
a
everything is
business
like a
move.
bit decreased. Yeah, you can realize like before maybe 50 pesos of Gary was like more. Like now it's like nah,
Because these people charging us this thing, they are not like in mansions and stuff, you know. They also has it's not
Exactly.
like
when
And they
you-
work
you know,
every day.
No,
They
but
work
bro,
like
bust your
every
mind.
day.
Yeah, bust your
Come-
mind.
It can rain.
Can't
They have
be-
like these waterproof, not even waterproof, but like water jackets.
Yeah.
Whatever they have to do, 6 days out of 7 they're there, innit?
Yeah.
From early until
No,
late.
but this is the thing. You see the way they buy. You see the way they sell food in the mall, like
Mhm.
at ShopRite.
Mhm.
When you go, then they weigh it. So when you
Yeah.
buy
Yeah.
then they weigh
Yeah.
whatever. If you're buying meat,
Yeah.
but then they tell you that one it starts like 1 kg is starts from. I feel like when it transitions to something like that,
That should
it
be.
would be yes. Because if I say I'm buying 5 CDs and you say I start from 6 CDs, give me the portion of the
Bro,
5.
they don't have the technical
Yes,
know-how
that's what I'm trying to
to
say.
use scales and stuff like that. You know, it's not in there. And then it's time. They don't have time to serve a portion of rice, put it in a scale.
No,
watch,
but that is how
see.
it's supposed. No, but it has
That's
to
how
be-
it's supposed to
yeah.
be done, right?
Yeah.
But bro, you know how it is.
Because
They
bro,
don't
you
have
know,
time.
if there are these systems, that shouldn't be about the time. It should be like the system that this is how it's done. Do you get
it should
it?
be part of
So that it makes it
the
even more
requirements.
clean. It makes it more hygienic. It makes it more. Do you get it?
I get
Like
what you're
Yeah.
saying,
yeah. So it should be, and it goes back to say about the way here, like systems don't work. Like
Nope.
it goes back to
And
say
why
the way,
don't they? Because even like we haven't even talked about corruption yet.
because it starts with us. Do you get it? It's us. We don't do it for ourselves. So how would we do it collectively? So me right now is like when they say the problem and then we go like, yeah, but fuck the president or whatever. When we say all those things, it's like, no, but how about you?
Yeah.
Do you get it? How about you? Like, we still don't tidy our little environments. We don't do anything to help the society.
And it's easy to like blame the government when actually it's people that make the day to day.
Yes.
If the society like doesn't work, it's because of its people.
Yes.
Because the government, we all know, is corrupted. They are all just doing their own thing to get the more money possible for themselves.
Yeah.
But then the day to day, that's the people from whatever city, from whatever world, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's people that make it bad.
Definitely. And that's the thing. Because we haven't realized, because we are not self-aware of this, we go on and then we blame somebody for something that's, you know, we've not even corrected for ourselves. Because
we're not aware that together we're stronger. So I think a lot of people are out to just like out for themselves, like
that's one thing.
Steal, do you know what I mean? All of this.
Yeah, that's one thing I hate about. Okay, no, I won't say hate, but then that's one thing I don't like about, like let's say when a country divides, the country into regions, because all that does for me is like it segregates. I mean, I get that maybe you say you would want to manage the clusters differently. Yeah, but then don't necessarily make them feel like they are different from each other. Do you get it? Yeah, and over here too, what's happening is that what that thing does too is, other parts become more developed than other parts, even though they are human beings living there. And Ghana too, one of the problems in Ghana is that we don't pay tax. Do you get it? We don't pay tax. We don't believe in that, because we also say that we can't hold the government accountable. So if we can't hold them accountable, like, it's the system.
When you say we don't pay tax, like, we literally pay tax on every
most of the tax paid in Ghana.
I don't think we pay tax.
We don't pay tax. No, let me tell you something. Most of the tax.
Do you know how I can give a comparison? In London, half of your pay goes on taxes.
Yes, you don't pay tax. So
people think that we earn so much, or are used to earn so much abroad. No, you never get paid what your salary is. You lose half. And then you're still paying back like student loans. So when you go to university, you don't have the money to pay for that huge amount. So even until your 30s and 40s, you're still paying back. But there's always taxes on everything. Here, there's no taxes.
We don't pay tax. And even the thing
is like hand to hand as well.
Think about it. You would pay. You feel you pay tax because I went to eat at this place, or I bought this at the mall, or I did this, or I did that.
Somewhere fancy.
Yes, or do you get it? So you feel like, everything I buy is taxed. But then think about it this way. That is like majority of the nation's tax. They said, like, the stats is like majority of the nation's tax is coming from Accra. Think about the other places where they don't have like all of these
and
facilities.
Just hand to hand.
And just hand to hand. They don't pay anything.
No, but their monthly salary, they get deducted. Their monthly salary, they get a portion deducted
when
for
there's
tax.
Let me tell you something. Like,
all civil servants working in the government.
No, but you see, you're thinking about civil servants. When a laborer, like somebody tiles, right? And
no,
then
but you said we don't. What you said was we don't pay tax. And
yes.
I'm saying that no, we pay tax.
And I'm telling you that.
Apart from this, even civil servants pay tax.
No, but I'm telling you something too. That a laborer, you're saying civil servants, cool, but then pick a laborer, right? Somebody who he tiled the bathroom. After doing that, the guy just picks 500 cedis from the pockets and gives it to the guy, because the guy says that's his fee, 500 cedis. They give him the cash 500 cedis. He goes. Yeah. How does he pay?
There's no transaction proof.
Do you get it?
There's no like tax that is.
So that money is missing. That money doesn't. No, they don't know where that money went.
Like, movement is
that's
just
a problem.
Free.
Okay, so you have to be specific. Not that we don't pay. We do pay tax, but then
like
some,
10%.
No, but I'm trying to say no.
You're saying that some professions don't pay tax, not all. Because it sounded you were general with it.
Then let me tell you something. Generally speaking, the nation doesn't pay tax because the nation doesn't only reside in Accra. Do you get it? Accra is just a portion of Ghana.
Forget even just Accra. All civil servants all over Ghana pay tax.
Yes, but then what's the percentage of the civil servants to the ordinary people? Do you understand?
But then civil servants pay tax. If you say that, it will sound like civil. Okay, then
nobody pays. Oh no! I don't mean that nobody pays tax. I'm just trying to say that. No, okay.
Because people are watching. Some people have no idea.
I don't mean that. Yeah. No, my bad. I don't mean that like collectively. But I'm just trying to say that like the majority of the people don't pay tax, and it's a big problem.
And how do you think we can solve that, Afro Charlie?
I mean, me look as a like let's say.
And I think you also said you're on the side that we don't pay tax.
But I was speaking about like businesses. I wasn't even speaking about just people.
Okay.
But then at the end of the day, like
and it's true, businesses too.
And like for me, to be fair, I watch Bezos. If Amazon doesn't pay tax, then like why should I pay tax?
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, I guess that's the point of business, is to figure out how to evade your taxes, and that's a whole other thing. But like I feel like here too, we go about business in a very like it's, you know, there's no the structure is there, but like it's not really followed, so we end up not paying tax through there. And then that is businesses who are supposed to be paying tax.
Okay.
Because like the other, I mean, like you're saying, the mason or the tiler, he should be a business. He's not a business, so he's just taking his money. But he should be a business, which you know,
he should be
tax.
registered. He should be to be able to operate.
That's
and so that he will be taxed.
But then back to that, like the money is the problem. When you're a business, you just end up going bankrupt. It happens a lot. So it's like, what's the point?
That's true.
Let me just take my, you know, my money and go.
So it means that you don't. So if you're a business, you're a huge corporation. You would also try to evade tax.
That's the point. Because what happens here, even like in the market, Kaya and stuff, like some of them are businesses, like these sellers, a few of them are businesses.
They have small scale business.
A lot of them end up going bankrupt because like you're a business now, you have to go and take loans. The government can't pay, like the government will not pay you back when you take the loan, like you do something on credit. They do a lot of their work on credit. The money doesn't look. That's what even Indu went bankrupt, like the whole GM bank, like because the government is like withholding his money, funds. So I don't really know how to fix it, to be honest with you,
bro. I went to Ace Tantra. You know the small bottle of beer, club beer. How much is that, bro?
I would guess at Ace maybe like 25.
No, on the normal.
I mean, I don't do beer, but maybe on the normal it should be like close to 15.
No, bro, it's like 8 CD or 10 CD. Yeah, it's like, bro, in Ace it's 48 CDs, bro. Yeah, 48, and this is like and I'm sure it's even increased. It's like 48 CDs, and I still remember I was standing. So I was with my cousin. I was with Taba. We just got 2 beers, and then so the woman, she had to turn the thing to us. You know, like this is your bill. I was like, okay, you know, but that's
crazy.
Yes, it's crazy. So imagine,
and then a tear would form over here.
Yo, for something that is
I'll definitely dip.
You dip. You just like fuck it.
That is not fair.
Sorry.
I did not sign up for this.
I was going to talk about a big boy. You ought to bamba.
I beg you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you some story about some guy that dipped when we were in high school. So this guy, what he would do is, in high school, we would break bound. Like, it means when we're in boarding school, we scale the wall and we're out of the school during lights out, and we just roam the town. So I used to do that with my guy. And then one time, what he does is, like, at that time we didn't have cash. I mean, we were supposed to be in school, no money, but we just roll the town. And then he would go and then go to like the check joint. The check joint is like fast food. They sell like fried rice, and then he would make his order. He would request for everything. Like this, that, I want more, like
you want
spaghetti,
salad.
He takes everything.
You want all
then he takes finisher. Then they give him the children. He dip.
He literally dip.
He ran away.
Aw, poor people.
Oh. That's fucked.
Nah, that's a
and
thief.
He was doing this often.
So he tells me that that's when he gets hungry in school, that's what he does.
Oh my god, that's fucked up.
That's funny.
That's what I used to do in school.
That's funny. That's funny.
Digital way,
it's funny, but
it's funny. Yeah, but can you imagine if he got caught? And this was in Kumasi, right? Like they go fuck him up crazy.
But no, people used to do it in taxis too. They pick a taxi.
Oh yeah.
They get to their destination and they run away.
And they just run away.
Really? I didn't know that.
They just go move.
Sorry.
Can you imagine like interacting with the driver, getting
laughing,
personal with him, and then he's like, "Oh, this guy is such a good guy," like yo, and then you just get to your spot and you dip. You know, sometimes you can even go through a house. Yeah, I've heard people who go through a house that is not their house and come out from another side, and then just they move. You go wait, son.
There was a house like that in Labadi. I promise you, everybody knew that that's the house. That's how it is. Like
Yeah.
so, when they bring a taxi to the house,
We'll stop.
they enter the house, and the house I
Say,
think
I'm
it
coming
has
back.
another wall or
They say,
something.
I'll be back. Yeah, I want to get some change or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they just dip.
That's crazy, man. You guys, please don't dip. Please don't dip.
Charlie,
Because-
for me, for 100 Ghana for 2 beers.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro, that'd be crazy.
that was crazy, bro.
100
No,
Ghana.
no.
that's equivalent to 100. Like, bro, do you know how much if you're taking
Common
that?
beer, bro.
I
Common
mean,
beer.
like, I'm not gonna understand. Yeah, this
And it's a
thing-
But it's
product.
so loud,
It's a
you
product
cannot-
that's even made in Ghana. That's the sad part.
It's
like,
made in Ghana. So, bro, you can imagine
Ridiculous,
how much
man.
like other shit cost because this is the small beer
bro.
bottle.
And I mean, I feel like that thing, like when they release it, they put a price on it. Like that thing is probably supposed to be like 6 CDs or 5.
Yeah,
Like
this
Yeah.
Belacqua is 35 CDs at Eastern Drive.
No.
What's it called?
Belacqua.
is it the glass or the
No,
plastic?
the plastic
That's
one. The
crazy.
plastic
Charlie.
one.
Belaka is 1 CD, like, that's how it's supposed to be
Yeah, it's
sold.
35
Hey, not
CDs
anymore.
at Eastern Drive.
One
Yeah,
CD,
you-
yeah,
you're
you
playing with
get
your
1.5 at
you're
least. The
playing with the
smallest
big
one is
boys.
1.5.
Belaka is 1.5.
Yeah.
35 CD on an Eastern
The
Drive.
750 is
bro.
2 CDs now.
And so, okay, so let's say in 2 CDs, Belaka has been sold for 35.
Yeah, you won't vibe with the big
Yo.
boys. You won't chill on the Eastern Drive vibe. You got the cash or you ain't got the cash.
Yo, that's why I have to
That's
stick to
what-
But
shots,
what does
bro.
it mean?
what
Take a
does
shot,
it mean?
Take a
What?
shot and go.
What do you mean by what does it mean? They've told you the price. They're asking what does it mean.
Let me see if they sell 200, but I'm coming. I just have to check this math.
And all of that, bro. You know how expensive it is in Osu.
Yeah.
In Osu, we got
But
like
why?
exposed like a shop,
The
and
demand-
it was
the
going
demand.
for $1,500 a month.
And that's
for
cool. It
and
sounds
that's very
cool.
that was like the least we got, 1,500 USD, and this wasn't even on the Oxford Street. It was like somewhere
Yeah,
like
inside.
in the crevices.
That's
yeah,
mad. That's
And-
crazy.
and it's an empty spot. You
That's
don't-
dollars,
yeah,
right?
Dollars times 12 months.
That's impossible. No one could
And
do
then-
that abroad, let alone here.
If
But
you're not,
that's the
if you're
thing,
not a
like,
scammer,
Accra-
if you're not a
Unless you have
scammer,
rich
No,
parents.
what
you need to be a
the-
scammer. You need to be a scammer.
to do
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
you need to be a
Look,
scammer to do that shit.
Accra, like there's so much demand for the property. That's the thing.
Hey, that's
You know.
$18,000
Yeah, for what?
a year.
For a year. That's just for rent. That's not even utilities. That's nothing
You
to
have
do
to now
with.
come and inspect the place.
Yeah, you have to like aesthetics. You have to put in like all of that shit, bro. You know,
It's
Charlie.
like
Security.
living in Accra
Security,
is-
bro.
living
even
in
payment for
Accra.
your staff.
And do you know the thing?
Charlie, it'd be crazy.
There might be the thing about Accra too is, and think about it though, like Accra is becoming an international city. Do you get it? And that is
ACC.
and so that is what is happening.
Yeah,
That is what is happening. Do you get it? It's
that's
like
too expensive,
it's
man.
too much.
It's
It's too much.
too fucking expensive. Please,
Bro, me I used to rent in the middle of
Now I know.
my last.
Who you the
I dey beg them, please.
there?
Let it stop.
But do you know
How
what?
everybody goes down.
Do you know what it is? When people
Accra.
visit, when people
Accra.
visit, it seems cheap because obviously abroad you get paid a lot more. Like you might work more, but you get paid more, right? So when you
Yeah.
come here, it's like easy to spend
Yeah.
Yeah,
or easy to not spend. Whereas when you live here, it's the day-to-day cost that's expensive, like the
Yeah.
moving
I say
around,
right now, man.
how long something takes, and also it's whoever has money that makes the laws. Like that's
Yeah.
why it's so
Yeah.
corrupted.
Yeah.
Like the police, you bribe them. Like whatever, like a law or government it is, like as long as you have money, it can happen. That's what Ghana
That's
is, isn't
true.
it?
yeah.
That's why people always say like, or I always say Ghana means freedom because with money you can literally.
Oh
do
yeah,
anything.
once Ghana,
Everyone
once
is
you have
corrupted.
money, yeah, Ghana, once you have money in your pocket, you're good to go.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
can have an escort by the police just
Everything,
because you have
yeah,
money.
you just do your shit.
Yeah, I
there
hate
was a-
that shit.
Yeah, there was a kid who went to get a burger from KFC with like the police escort. Yeah, it was like last week just because they've got it. They got the guap. It's like, let me take this police escort, go get a burger. And people misuse these these opportunities. Yeah, it's because
To help
and
improve
like,
the city.
yeah, what
you
you're
know.
saying, like I know a lot of people who come to Ghana on vacation and they're like, yo, it's so cheap. Like when you buy stuff on the street, like stuff like ice cream, like FanYogo or Fun Ice,
Wild chip,
like watch it, stuff
Kelewele,
like
yam
that.
chips.
You're here for 2 weeks,
Hmm.
right? And then you interact or you do, but then live here for 6 months. and then tell me something, or live here for a year. That's when you get to actually experience, you know, the true, as she said, you literally have to pay for everything here. We don't, like, bureaucracy is bullshit. You want something done, you have to pay for it. If you want your driver's license done, you have to pay for it. Like, even right now, the Ghana card, which is supposed, your Ghana card, they call you, like, you have to pay for it. And it's supposed to be your, like, your right. Yeah, right now you for pay like 1,000 something cedi, bro.
They tell me like 3,500.
3,500.
No, 350.
Or 350 cedi.
Yeah,
that's cool.
But I haven't done
same
it.
day.
I'll let you know what will happen. No, it won't be same day.
Yeah, this one I'm talking about is same day. The 1,000 one I'm talking about is premium,
that
same
makes
day.
Sense.
Yeah. And you have to pay for that. What do you mean by don't understand? It's a cash out avenue for them. You need it.
Hey, bro, when you go there, there's literally like close to 1,000 people there. The NIA
yeah, cashing out, bro.
Bro, it's crazy.
And I did mine for free. I did mine when I did. I did it on time.
Yeah,
I just like
it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be free. It's
that's
supposed
why I
to be.
It's like something that's free. We all did it for free.
Yeah, even the government has even allocated funds for that. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're saying it's 1,000 cedis now. What does that mean?
Because they know that you need it to register your SIM card and like all of this and pressure. So now they've put a price tag on that.
Nah, this is sad, bro. This is sad.
Yeah,
this is sad.
A lot of people don't know this.
This is so fucking sad.
I think individually, right, whatever we can do to make our personal lives better, and you know, the lives around our families and friends, like our inner circle, for me that's the most important thing. Like, we try our best. On the other episode, Kojo said we should try and, you know, revolutionize one person, and then this would have a ripple effect. Once we can do that, you know, through this podcast, through Power Frequency, there's so many people who are, you know, listening, and they learn from us. We also learn from you guys through like the comments and the feedback. And I feel like we should just focus on our goal. It'll be difficult for things. Look, bro, look at the floods. The floods were happening 60 years ago. They're still happening. Right, so it means that the probability of them happening the next 60 years is still high.
Very high.
So these are things that what are we going to do about it? It means that there's actually nothing that we can do about it. There's nothing. So how do we live around that? That's what we should also be looking at. How to live around the problems that we have, because they're not going to change.
It's thinking about the solutions instead of focusing on the problems.
On the problems,
isn't it?
yeah.
People focus on the problems, there's more problems. Focus about the solution, and you can actually make money. Like, the whole business idea is that you provide a solution.
Yeah.
So however someone is struggling, from the person who's carrying a heavy load on their head to whatever marketing, like whatever you're like struggling with, think about a solution in it, and that will pay. Yeah,
that's just saying, like, even talking about corruption, like corruption on this side is crazy. You need to know someone who knows someone who knows someone.
Or you just pay.
No, and then these people need to know you. You could have the connects, you could know them, but they don't give a fuck about you. They need to know you. Let me give you an example, right? So there's this top guy in the parliament, you know, I'm not going to mention his name.
Mention the name.
You see?
Mention the name.
Nah, fuck that. I don't want to sound political, you know, because I mention the name, people will be like, nah, then this man is for the opposition, or he's for this side, or like, fuck that. So it's a very prominent man. He's been in government for over 20 years, right? And these people, they are the plugs to like the scholarships that we have in Ghana, right? So if you want a scholarship, you need to have like an MP link or like a minister link or that type of shit. And you know what this man does? if you like, you're from his village and stuff, that's where like he gives the scholarships to the people from his village, which in my from like what I think, I don't think there's a problem with that, even though he could do better. But even those people, you know what he does to them? He'll take your name, take your number, and save your name with the scholarship. So let's say, for example, it's Arnold, and then I want a scholarship to the UK or to wherever. He will save my name, Arnold UK scholarship. So when you call him, he'll be like, oh, Arnold, don't worry, I've been looking out for your scholarship. Everything will be fine. You want to go to the UK, right? Oh, don't worry, everything will be... Yeah, so then he makes you like, be like, yeah, no, this man really knows me. And bro,
Kennedy.
Scam. No, it's not Kennedy. It's not Kennedy, bro.
That's this thing.
You know, and he did this to so many people.
I like that game.
You know, a lot of people were sitting at home expecting, they had expectations. They knew that this man is going to come forth. This man is going to give me a scholarship to study somewhere. And these were just games. You understand? So
it's calm. Everything is calm.
So even when it gets to that, like, these people in power need to know you. Or if not, you're literally fucked. So corruption is deep rooted. I don't know how we're going to solve that problem because it's a cycle and everybody's just greedy. Everybody's just trying to eat and nobody's thinking about longevity. You know, and when you don't have that in mind, then every structure fails because you can plan, but then if you don't think about reaping in the next, because at the end of the day, Ghana is like a business for the government. That's how it's supposed to be. So they should have projections. They should know. They should have an idea of how Ghana is going to develop, you know, in every single way, whether it's infrastructure, whatever way, in the next 5-10 years. But we don't have that. Everybody comes into power. Look at what Nana Akufo-Addo is doing now with his guys. But then people are going to come into power and then it's just going to be the same thing. Or what do you think, Afro Charlie? Do you think things will get better with the change of government?
I think things always get better, but then, you know, it's like the way in the US they are like, okay, the system is working the way it was supposed to work. Here too, it's working the way it's supposed to work. You know, like it's not built to be helping like everybody, I guess. Like Akufo-Addo is doing a good job, if I'm being objective. It doesn't mean like him doing a good job is not going to like help everybody.
What has he done a good job in?
I mean, look at Ghana in the last, like, just on the surface. Like, who doesn't want to come to Ghana? If someone's come to Africa, they'll probably come to Ghana. Like, he does a lot for business. 1D, 1F. Shout out Alan Cash.
But he didn't do that shit. He didn't execute nothing, bro. One factory, one dam, one factory, what was it? One village, one
district, dam. One district, one factory.
He didn't do nothing, bro. It was shit. It's cap.
I'll disagree with that, but
he did something.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying he did something. I'm just saying, like, it's in your time. So, like, at the end of the day, like, he's part of it. And, like, I'm just saying, he's just there, standing there, being a solid person so that business can go on. Like,
what business? We are going to the IMF.
Oh, I'm not. That's all true, but that was true like before he came. That was true before he came.
The one district, one factory thing. It was like they help you get loans. Basically, that's all it was.
I mean, yeah, but like
they just help you get loans.
And so that's it.
I'm saying like there's a focus on setting up infrastructure and factories outside of like the metropolitan areas, which is like for me it's a very good thing. You know, outside of Accra.
It was applications. Like people tender in a lot of applications with their business plan.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
And then it goes to them. They check it. Then they try and process them for loans.
And they help you with loans and getting land and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like, it's good. At least there's a focus like outside, because it's back to what you were saying, like about like Accra is where they collect all the tax. So then all the money, all the development also comes back to Accra, and then all the other regions are just like there, you know. So I feel like there needs to be more focus on developing other regions.
Yeah, That's what I was saying about like the segregations in the regions. That's what I was saying. Like it makes one part underdeveloped than another part.
And low key Ghana, like it's from way back, it's set up to like deliver gold to the shore, you know. All if you look at like the infrastructure lines and stuff, so it's not really, they're not thinking about the people, but they're just thinking about how we can like send our raw materials out.
And it would just take somebody that, like, you know, loves the nation, loves Ghana, and understands the story of the people. It will take somebody like that.
Yo, that could be you, bro. That could be you, bro. Kwame for president.
Why not, bro?
Why not, bro?
But somebody that would understand the story of the people and say that, no, you know, these people, we can direct them like so. This is their strength. This is how we can uplift them. This is so and so. And so you start, because when you were talking about the drains and the floods happening like even at the 60s, you know, this thing with city planning, it can be done. And that would involve, you know, certain like evictions.
It'll be drastic. They'll have to go to drastic.
But then the thing about the evictions too is the government can provide infrastructures that these people can go to.
Yeah.
Do you get it? In that way, then it's like, you know, you are actually helping the people because they are there. And even by law, do you know, even by law, if you live on land for like 10 years, it's yours.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, by Ghanaian law.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I heard
yours.
about that. Yeah.
So
I've heard it's a similar thing.
yeah. So but then people don't know. So when they evict you, imagine you don't have anybody. What do you do?
That's it. There's nothing.
There's no one there to help.
Yeah, I think what the government should do is two options. Either they buy the land from you, or they, as you said, they give them like other places to live. Like they give them some type of low income housing or something for them.
Yeah.
But then they don't. They just give them like prior notice. People too don't really give a fuck about these prior notices because there's prior notice every day.
I was going to say about the notice.
Yeah.
Nobody cares
Like,
about
Give a
this.
notice, but they give a notice.
They
That's
do
the
give the
thing.
notice.
They do give a
But
notice.
they give notices every time. So people don't really know if it's, are they really going to come, do this shit, demolish, And then they do sometimes. Like, you saw what happened with
yeah, like these, like I've forgotten the name of the place.
It's called CSI or something.
Yeah, CSI.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
that.
One on. What do you guys think about, the government starting the e-levy and then still going to the IMF for support, for financial support? I feel like
it's not
like
enough.
a scam,
It's
bro.
not enough, though.
What's it?
The e-levy money is not enough.
The
You're
e-levy
just
money.
laughing.
It's not enough. Look, how, like, okay, right now we are supposed to, we're like, okay, 40-50 billion debt. How do we clear it? Like, before we've cleared all that, like, it's not enough, like, we need to be free of that somehow. I don't know how.
No, but do you know what happened to the e-levy? The e-levy they were projecting, let's say they were projecting, say, I don't really know the facts. Let's just say they were projecting like 80% or even like 100%, whatever. They got like 20%.
Okay, because people,
According to your projections, but bro, like I don't pay out. Like if I don't want to pay e-levy, there are ways I can go around it.
Yeah.
In transferring the money.
Even me in my business, like, since then, like, I always notice, like, now I don't have more money anymore. I always used to have more money because people, it was free, like, we were always just transferring money in
the charges, you stop.
But these days, I have no more.
That's all it will happen. It won't solve anything. So me, the thing is, we have to pay taxes, like we were saying earlier. We have to pay taxes, but then, the e-levy to me was like a wrong approach. Do you get it? To do something like that.
But you guys know Africa pays the highest taxes in the world.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Africa, we pay that. Yeah, we do. So when you're saying this thing about we don't pay taxes, Africa pays the highest taxes in the world, and then this happens
because we're consumers.
Yes, we are consumers, and then we take so much loans. So because we are taking because we are taking so many loans, right? We have to increase.
Because bro, what you're saying is true. Every product we buy, there's VAT already in it.
But what is happening is the sad part is the same people are being taxed more. That is what is happening in Africa. So the taxes that are being paid that's what I'm saying. If you look at the stats in Ghana, it's like 80% or 90% of the taxes from Accra.
Yeah, but so what you're saying, right? So the amount of tax that people in Accra are paying for could be equivalent to the whole of Ghana if it were the normal tax. But the taxes we are paying are too much. If you look at the receipt, when you pay for something at a supermarket and you look at the receipt and you see the number of things we have to pay for NHIL, we have to pay for COVID levy, we're still paying for all of this bullshit.
Bro,
how are the chances of people? That's what I'm saying about people in like Sunyani.
They still pay tax, man.
They pay
because the products everything is included, like it's inclusive, like the VAT is all inclusive on all our products, and so it doesn't matter the smallest village you go to, somebody's buying sugar, pig milk, all these simple things.
VAT is how much?
It's
now?
already
it's more than
15%.
I think. That's just VAT, and that's where it starts. And then the other little ones.
Yeah, there's other things.
You have to pay for.
True. It's actually true.
Yeah,
guys.
so
it's actually true.
So like that's why, and I think it's an economical thing because Africa has to be in that place for the rest of the for the West to thrive. For China to thrive because it's business wise.
Yeah.
So if they have us at their it's literally they have us at their beck and call.
Yeah.
So we are paying taxes, we owe them a lot of money, right? And then so they just take our natural resources as and when they want. Yeah, it's a game. And then they have done this to us, but we don't even know this. We don't even know that this is what's happening. So
this guy is moving to Team War.
No, it's true. No, but
Yeah.
I'm really, really, really like grateful for this realization. You know, I'm happy I brought it back up, and then like it's kind of like because it's
At the
true.
end,
We
I just
actually, yeah, no, that's amazing. That was dope.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
good.
Fact from Cubano.
Yeah,
It's
that's
been
dope. That's
deep,
dope.
yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
You
Yeah,
guys,
it's been
cheers.
deep.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Cheers, drink water.
Yeah, guys. Yeah.
Hey, it's
We've
been a
we've
vibe,
yeah.
as usual.
Yeah, today we dived in. We really dived in.
But you guys should get involved and tell us what we should talk about next.
Yeah,
Like, that'd be
yeah,
really cool, because then we
yeah.
talk about things that you want us to talk about.
True.
So
True.
DM us or email
And then
or
tell us-
comment.
Tell us what you think about the corruption in Ghana,
Yes.
Africa.
How do
Yeah.
we save
know.
the country?
How, Charlie, what can we do?
Yeah,
Yeah.
how is it in your country? Does it work?
Yeah.
Like, have you lived in different places? Which one is the best?
What should we do to the leaders? Like, what do you guys think about the leaders? Do you think, and you know, someone was also saying this, that why do we say that people should go on retirement at age 60, but we tend to have our presidents like 60 and over to take over the country? It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
You know? Yeah, you want people to retire.
But
at a
that's
certain
another
age.
issue.
Doesn't make any
'Cause-
sense, bro. Like, see the French president Macron, young motherfucker.
It wouldn't happen here because
Nah, it can
we
never
have this
happen.
ageism thing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
That's
we
what I was, that's
Yeah.
exactly
Innit?
what I was
It's
trying
like
to
through
say.
age
That's
comes
exactly what I was trying to
experience
say.
yeah,
and
we feel like the
wisdom,
older
yeah.
you are, the
Like,
The
smarter.
older you are,
Wiser.
you're smarter. The older
Yeah.
you are, you
Yeah.
can't be wrong.
No, it's
And you
fact.
have to respect
And so nobody
the
can
elders.
tell you that
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
did something wrong.
Yeah, it's
That's
part
what
of
I
the
mean.
culture.
It's so dumb.
I'm 40 years old. People know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be 40.
You know, yeah, in the mind. Yeah, that's how it's supposed.
No, on paper.
On paper. That's
I haven't
good.
worked out, bro.
That's good, yeah.
So I'll be 50 in 10 years, and I can enter the politics. You know.
Oh, okay, that's a smart one. That's a good one. Yeah. So,
So,
I think, to me, I think we should get younger presidents, like younger leaders.
yeah. Rwanda.
Yeah.
That's how Rwanda is.
Yeah.
Everybody in the everybody who runs the country, most of them are young.
Yeah, you know what? So what Kagame was talking about. Thank you for talking about that. So what Kagame is talking about in the line of this is, the West is trying to set values for us, you know, and then they say we don't have values, but it's because those are their values. Those are not our
Yeah.
values. You understand? So I feel like we should set our own values, right? Whatever is working for them is working for them. That doesn't necessarily means that it's going to work for us. You know, so I'm definitely down for younger presidents, you know, like a younger team. Take out
Younger
all
leadership.
these guys. Yeah, the guys, they sleep when they go to the parliament. There's not only in Ghana. You look at the UK parliament, you look everywhere. They're sleeping. The OGs are asleep.
True,
You know,
true.
they're drooling. So, yeah, please put some young G's in there. Vibrant, exuberant, you know,
But the young
energetic.
G's,
Yeah,
we
they-
too, if we move
Yeah, that are
forward.
not like greedy.
yeah, we,
then,
for,
you know?
we need to
Right now,
also
you
fight
say most
for
of
it.
us
We
are
need
not
to show.
interested in these things because
We
of what
need
is
to,
happening.
bro. See Nigeria. Everyone is trying to get their PVC. Everyone is trying to vote because they're tired. Everyone is tired. You understand? You go,
Everyone
yeah,
is
people
tired.
are
So
literally.
now, let's just say we can unite the
Yes,
youth.
the
Yeah.
youth is
Yeah,
like the future, like we said before,
we can
innit?
unite the youth,
Yeah.
empower the youth, like
Literally.
like Kojo, when you guys had Kojo around, and then, you spoke
Bro,
about
that type of
Like
vibe.
educate each other, help each other, grow
Yeah.
together. That's how we're stronger.
yeah.
Guys,
We
I've
empower the
enjoyed today.
youth. Yeah.
And
yeah,
government,
yeah.
please
Shed a lot of
increase,
light.
please increase the wages. Yeah, please, because
Run the boys.
yeah,
son.
increase their
Oh, bro.
wages. Please increase our wages.
Bro, the
please.
problem is us. Is that you increase their wages, and then me, I'm at work. I'm like, block factory, bro. I'm just going to Burkina or Togo with a truck. I'll bring workers.
Or for
That's what
I get
happens.
you,
Oh,
yeah,
to be
for
honest
cheap,
with you.
like cheap labor.
Yeah,
I get you. People cut corners. That's how it is.
yeah.
The system, no system deal. So loopholes deal
No rules.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Money means everything.
Yeah, there are loopholes everywhere.
Loopholes.
It's fuck.
So Ghana is like this. It's like a sieve where we they pour water from inside.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah. So
Been a blast, guys.
let's make it the best we can. You know, each of us in our own way.
Yeah.
Positive energy.
Yeah.
Positive affirmations.
Yes,
you know,
work together,
work
love
together,
yourselves.
share ideas, actually do the things that you say you do. Yeah.
Hydrate.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
so
Count yourselves.
very important.
just yeah, no,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. And then you guys, I'm gonna be giving you guys some health tips, you know, from the next episode. But then my health tip for this episode will be, you know, just it has to do with mental health. You know, just keep saying, by doing that, checking on like the people in your inner circle. Don't keep to yourself. You know, loneliness can kill you. So please find a way, find someone to talk to.
Do an activity.
Yeah, you could do an activity, you know, interact. You could do sports. Yeah, sports, definitely.
That
I would
really
suggest
helps.
that.
This guy.
Yeah. You guys
Why
are
don't
talking
you
about...
talk to him, activity?
Hey, bro. All
Like, you guys are
activities.
talking about sex. You guys see where you're at.
Okay, guys. We're going to round off, innit? So, power frequency.
Yeah, we out.
We're out.
Yeah.
Reach out.
Peace.
Peace and love.
Have a great week.
Love.